EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tag! Crackle 80! 70!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Here's Rivers. And now the rookie's free. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
The Texans at 7-5 now in the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at the 20.
Hey, Jupiter, 11. 13, Luke. 11, Agate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Duvernay. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Yeah, he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a run.
And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
30 left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over
touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They run with Rivers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Right side completes to Mechie. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready! Ready!
They'll run it here with Rivers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Rivers will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 64 yards. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did, because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
It's the score, Texans 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Lawrence. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes right side. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Texans 28, Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
All right, let's go. Go, let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, kill.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Dancing away at the 35. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them. And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Come on.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On the ground is Rivers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And Stroud now to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in and made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Andrew Beck in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back
and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Lawrence. And that'll be taken in by Strong. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 34. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 129 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Another tote for Etienne. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Etienne, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Patterson's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Got it. Ready? Check smash. Check smash.
Right back to him on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Rivers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Roll.
They'll try the left side. Rivers. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Decent 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 21, and here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill. Silver.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, lion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, run.
Now 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down to the 27-yard line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hey, easy. Route.
Jaguars.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.